You're welcome. So I would say we make a short looky look what to expect or how to find them. So on your left side in the opportunities, sometimes but not every time, you have the option to scan for combat sites. And then you get a whole list of combat sites which are around you, and as we see, there is currently none which we are looking for, but I was going through low sec and I found them, and I'm assuming once we hit low sec, then we get closer to this. Let me see if I... No, I can't do that. No worries. And I need my... this one probably. Let me check. Nodes, because I need to know which one we want to run, because we only can run, or we can run try both, but we're looking for the Worth Pass defense crit, and there's also the war crit, which is the battleship size. But we do that in a second. So let me check. Vexor Sanesis, Atranesini. Do you need a Vexor? Oh, I gave you one, sorry. Then cancel that. And I see Gabriel, do you need a Vexor? Yes, please. Here you get it. Don't forget to plug in the rigs. They are in the cargo. You should be able to fly them. If you can't fly them, they are meta fitted, so that shouldn't be a problem to skill into them. If something is offline, it's not that bad. We cheesing the site with numbers, because they're usually designed for like a single person, and we are going in a fleet in there. I got feedback from people which they got shared revenues out of the site, so you can fleet them, but we will test that out and see if it works or not. And I didn't run the site yet, so I also a little bit surprised, but I will try to view this with my veteran eyes and see how it goes. And we do that together and have the same experience. If somebody wants to do PvP, you all have a scram, so you scram it. I'm in a Yugen, I have double web paint, so once it's scrammed, it's double webbed, then we just send our drones on it and we kill it. The alternative is I will be your drone bunny, which also only works for 25 drones, so that's like 5 Vexors and then we are gone. So some of you need to do it on your own. With the remote reps in your highs, usually what happens in these fleets, depending on if stuff gets a little bit busy, you should try to put your drones on the target and the reps on your friendlies. What can happen is that you put your drones on the friendlies and you rep the target. But we get that sorted, no worries. We do a little bit multitasking, but that's the first step of like a little bit PvP experience. We give this another 2 minutes. I think one said he is shuttling and he is an Olo, and then we slowly move out into low sec, and then we try out the sites and also go from the defense crit to the war crit, so we also do the increase of damage and difficulty. I think it's a 3-room something, and I mean, everything on the way we will find out how it works out. And if we get blown up, we just go back to Korski and reship into Vexors and then try it again. Let's see. Any questions so far? Ah, that's wonderful. Oh wait, I also need to open my the classroom chat, because last time I didn't have that open and some people are writing questions in there. So I have that open. Wonderful. I have 7 people. There is another one which wants to have a Vexor. Here you go. Cool. Then we make that super easy. Let me open up the map, because I need to check where we want to go. We go Ojanen, Akowa, Mesoya, Tasty, I saw some sites. So we go to Tasty. I sent you the system in the fleet chat. What you do is you press left click, wait, no, right, with a right click on Tasty, and then you set the destination for now. So the game tells you where to go, then everybody undocks from the station, and then we do some sorting. For the medium ancillary remote wrap, you want to have nanite paste in it. So what you do is this, if you don't not already done it, you put your nanite paste in it. Then you do your usual sorting of your stuff with the modules and everything, how you want to have it. And then what you do is this, you mark everybody from the fleet with STRG A, so that they're all marked. And then you drag and drop them into your watch list. If your watch list is not open, no worries. You right click on a name, you go on fleet, and then you say, but I need to, let me do it for you. So you go on fleet, then it says, where is it? Move member? No. Where is my watch list? Is it not here? Move member? Range. Ah, you need to go on. No, wait. Why is it hidden? Where is this stuff going when I need to want that? Huh? It was pilot, fleet, and then usually you could open the fleet chat, the add to watch list. Where is my brain error here right now? What did I done wrong? Let me give me a second. Add contact? No. And I even didn't drink beer right now, so what did I done wrong? Strange. Strange. Yeah, that's probably the issue. Should starting with it. Where is my watch list? I can't believe it. Give me a second. I will get that. Pilot. Had contact? No, it was under fleet, and then usually you had here the watch list. Remove from watch list. There it was. So now I can. Ah, sorry. Yeah, and then is it? Who did I just remove? Oh. Fleet. Aye. So I just have a very big brain fart, and I'm solving that for myself right now. Wait, let me dock and undock again. That. Holy moly. But you have the watch list open, or doesn't it work for you guys? And I just have like my little brain fart here. Okay, then it's just me. I mean, it's definitely under, you click on the name, and then you have fleet, and then it is add to watch list. There it is, there's the watch list. Then you STRG everybody, so you mark them all, then you move them in, and then you have everybody in the watch list. So that's your easy peasy stuff to have everybody there. And then you also see who gets damage and who gets not damage. The next thing what you do is you have 3 sets of drones. So it's mediums and I think a set of light drones. So you can do, for example, new group, and then you call them damage small, for example. And if you have medium drones, you do medium. If you're familiar with the drones, hobgoblins, for example, or like the which one do I gave you? Let me check. Exactly. So hammerheads, for example, they do thermal, so you can say medium thermal for the hammerheads, and for the Valkyrie you type in medium explo because they do explo damage. Valkyrie are the fastest, and the warriors are, for example, like the super fastest drones you can have for main like tackle stuff like a stiletto or something, so frigates. So once you have done the grouping, you have done your setup with the modules and everything, then we start aligning to Irakan. I broadcast that for you. Did it broadcast? Let me check. It's aligned. There it is. Sorry. We slowly groove in. There are some whatever it is. So now everybody is undocked. Everybody is start aligning to Irakan. Then as a fleet commander, I can give you a so-called fleet warp. And we do the fleet warp. And then you see that Kane Carnifex was not aligned. And Alex just undocked from the station, so he couldn't align. And then we go to Irakan on the gate and we hold a second for them. We must have been a magic fleet together. Use Logifric there. Yeah, probably. If you set people up with colors, for example, and they join your fleet, they keep the color. So if you made an FC, for example, red or blue or whatever, and then later you join this fleet again, he will have the same color. If you don't know, there is also the 2 column section. So if your watch list gets super big, you can make 2 columns, but probably somebody told you that yesterday in the PvP fleet. Everybody is here. Jump on contact. Then we align to Oijanen. Oh, short question. I didn't done that. I forgot about it. If you have implants in your head, no worries. You can take them into low sec. If your ship dies, you just need to super fast warp off and then your pod doesn't die. If you don't want to have that, then we can make a short break here. You go back to the Fortissa, swap your clone. Otherwise, we continue. Looks like everybody is fine. Then get this fleet warp to Oijanen.
Warp drive active.
Okay, the game plan will be following. We will enter one of the sites. We will see the NPCs there. We will start shooting the NPCs. If somebody gets focused, we lock them up, also from our friendlies. And if it's too much damage, then we go and wrap him. But assumingly, since these sites are actually made for solo people, we should cheese them through because we have like 1000, a little bit more DPS. So we should be fine. Then jump on contact. So now I open up my opportunity window and we are looking for one of these sites, and we have a defense complex which is high sec, so we don't want that. Defense crit is that what we want, and that's in Akora. So we going line to this destination, Akora. No. Yeah. So we're aligning to Akora, everybody together. Then we take the fleet warp together. Why do we do the fleet warp together? Some people try to get you on the gate if you're a struggler. I think we are quite safe here in this space. So if you are in a bigger fleet and somebody wants to hunt you, or there is like a stiletto on crit, if you're the last one which is warping, you probably could get tackled, and then the enemy fleet comes in, kill you, and I need to turn around from Akora back to the starting gate, and you already see that it took us like, what is it, 15 seconds, and depending on the others, 50 seconds could be enough to kill you. Then jump on contact. Jump into Akora. So let me check where the site is. It's in this direction. Everybody align to Akora 5, the planet. I give us 1, 2, 3, 5, 4 seconds. And then we use our D-scan to check if somebody is in the site. So we are not forcing the PvP, but we are looking to, like, if somebody is in, we skip that. But it looks like there is nobody in. Like if I do a 5AU D-scan, also a D-scan with 5% angle, nothing is there. So we just gather shortly on the planet. Let me check that we have everybody. 2 are missing. There's landing the next one. Perfect. Atresini is landing. Super nice. So in your prop scanner, like that's now a little bit complicated because I assume I can't do the alignment. There is a signature called YXA. I mean, we do cold warp. I just cold warp us at 10 to this one. And then we are going there. I open up my D-scan and make it to like 5AU, so we see if somebody comes over and wants to have a snack talk with us. And then let's have a look if it's gated or not. That's the first big question we have. Gated stuff is super easy. It should be gated because there was a limit restriction on the ship size, but it is not. Oh, they look funny. Okay. Okay, then everybody anchor on me up, set out your drones, and then we start shooting with this one. And then we're going for this one, and then this one. I will put up double web, my autocannons, and then we start shooting the Corax. I mean, you can also just free fire if you want. I think they are not that tanky. Progress contested, uncontested, uncontested. Oh, very interesting. So, what do we have on this side? This is a room, I think. What else do we see here? That one is down. We have another striker. Let me check if I can add them to my overview. Add them to Tango. Nice. The strike thorax. And the other one, do I need to add them all to it? No worries, just add them if you get targeted, for example, to run the day. Swapping looks all nice, no worries. Add that to Tango. Okay. Web target painter, this on this on this on. So we shoot that. So the good question right now is, where is this other side and do we do that? Let's also contact. Yeah, we are currently at Alpha. I'm just checking how we... there is another... if you... Yeah, I see. You can click on that and then you see there is another one which you can go, another complex. Okay. Okay, then we first finish this one. Give you like a nice little orbit. So you do them one after another. The progress is 40%. Okay. Okay, now here's nothing. Pull in your drones. I think we don't shoot the blue ones because we want to keep them. Blue is always something we want to have, I assume. But they're shooting you. No worries. Keep them in. And then we do... Is there anybody tackled? That doesn't sound like that. So then take this fleet drop and we go to the beta complex and clear out the reds there. You can turn off your AB. And then you warp a little bit faster. As far as I understood, there was nothing from value to loot, and also the salvaging was nothing worth it. Okay. I mean, we're starting with shooting the thorax, but you can also just pre-fire if you want. I will put my target painter on the thorax and my double wrap. And then we probably can sit just in the side and do some orbit, but you can also always anchor up on me, so we get a little bit transversal and stuff like that. But for now, I would say these Vexor are doing wonderful fine. Let's kill this Razil's Omen. that has a fancy name. Fancy names are always something you want to shoot. They look different, so we shoot that. And I saw that this other thingy dies really fast. Ah, and then it runs probably up with uncontested. Okay, okay. Mm-hmm. In it? Well, let's see. If we kill this one, then we go to the next one, to the gamma one, which looks also like there's something in it. So this one should now swap from inner ring. Then there is like, are we in gamma ring? Okay, then I warp us to that one. Trons in, trons in, trons in, trons in. We have some time, no worries. Put your trons back in. Let's see what's happening there in the gamma complex because it's red. It shouldn't. What is your... you can open your fitting menu. And if you open it, just start shooting stuff. Currently the site looks super easy. And under targeting, you can see under this maximum lock targets. So my Jugend, for example, can only lock 5 targets. And I think there is a limitation. It's not a limitation from the Triclavian side. Ah, yeah, maximum targets penalty. Yeah, 50%. Good call out. Very good call out. You get that. So we... Okay, then we... and that's now it got uncontested. So we need to stick in the site for a little bit until it's completed. That's a good call. Let's do that one here and we just stick. If you want, you can also go around. So we can send somebody in complex A and somebody in complex beta. So here we have like a respawn. So we definitely kill them as well. Let me put one web here, one web there, and one web there. Just shooting them. And then we try to, let's say, we make the gamma side finish, and then we go to the beta side. And then we slowly figure out how this side works. I think we're already on a very good progress. So you need to clear out the reds, then you need to stick into it, and then the counter goes up. And once the counter goes up, there should be spawning some like a loot container or something, which then other people can steal, but we can also warp to it and then we can collect it. So let's give that a second, because I'm curious what is happening here. So it says contested. Question myself, a cruiser of the Kaldari state. Yeah, we want to keep the Kaldari state probably. But he's also shooting us, or? Let's give the site some seconds. I mean, let's kill it. I don't care. Let's try to just kill it. Oh wait. Aggression against a peaceful entity may have consequences such as standing a penalty of return. Aggression is recommended to your consider. Nah, then we shouldn't shoot it. Because that doesn't make any sense to shoot the peaceful entity. Since you already shoot it, you can just kill it because you anyway get a small standing hit. That's a good question. Go to beta and then we see if it changed. Then we learn that probably faction warfare enlisting isn't problem, which shouldn't be, but that's apparently a Kaldari side as far as I see that. So we stick on uncontested. In the beta complex. I mean, I can send you 2 Vexors over and you can kill it. So the Gamma one is not changing right now. I mean, I saw that when we went to the beta complex that it changed. Okay, we just got another spawn of NPCs, so we kill them. Let me put my small drones out, I also have damage. Dub. And we're just killing that one first, and then we start with the next one. And I see, for example, that in the alpha is now starting capturing, which I would say that there are spawned some red ones, and they killed all the blue ones. Let's see. Go for this one. But it's going down fast. We probably need to go to the alpha one. I mean, I'm not sure how you do that if you are solo. Rook's Rapture. Yeah, so kill Rook's Rapture. I don't care. Like, we can also just lose one. I don't care. So we get that idea running. Aris and a Buzzard, that's okay. The Aris, I'm not sure what it's doing. Let's see. Yeah, you need to add them manually to the overview. There are some funny NPCs here because they are not usually like how they look like. They have a different appearance. And this Rook Rapture is a little bit more beefy as it looks like because he eats way more damage than the other rats. But after this one, this side should swap over to like defended, and then we should run progress here. So that's down. Still stays contested. Inside the circle. Killing the security more, but they should be like the same in faction warfare. You have the blue rats and the red rats, and we want to keep the blue rats. I mean, put your drones in. We just going to look into alpha because also beta is not swapping around. Ah, wait. Yeah, and we just got another spawn in gamma, so we kill the gamma once again. There is a red, no, what means it? An orange circle around, so we are in this orange circle, so that should be fine. Kill them, like we're killing them super fast, and then there should be coming a second wave or something. I mean, killing the rats at least, like I see that there's a little mercenary killed. So the alpha one is lost, that's fine, so we don't need to care about that one. Put your drones in again. You can also, if you already shot the security more, you can shoot it, but I don't think that's intended that you shoot the blue ones. I mean, put the drones in, we go to the better one that has 205 something. And we challenge that one. Oh wait, I have my drones which are out. Going crazy. Oh. Let's warp us to the better one. Take this warp. Enemy forces are attacking 3 complexes that control the system. Defense create a network of local defense and defense and secure the complex before the operation window closes. Once the situation is resolved, compensation earned by claim from inside the extraction point. Yeah, I mean... Gamma is now uncontested, since we warped out. So it should swap right now to defend it or something, because we want to defend that. Also you can wrap Taronda a little bit, that he has a little bit armor damage. So, secure as many comma as possible with the operation window the maximum reward. Capturing only hostile forces are present will be lost at 0% contested. Both friendly and hostile forces are present, progress is still stalled. Only friendly forces are present, will be secured at 100%. Lost, secured, uncontested. Note interact with progress bars to quickly warp between complexes. Is anybody in my side like Gabriel? Can you I'm assuming you are also faction warfare. Warp disrupted. You can put out a drone, for example, and they should swap, and then you just align somewhere. It's the arresting more which is focusing you. So there is probably highly a restriction on them. Definitely can kill the red ones. I mean, we can keep you alive, no worries. Otherwise I can contract you another one. So yeah, it looks like if you are in faction warfare, you are limited to the sites you only can do. And you should not shoot the blue ones, so we also learned that. Okay. Attack the Stiletto. Focus on the Stiletto. All drones on the Stiletto. Job. Nice. Good kill. Ooh. This Vargur should not enter. Put your drones in. All drones in. I warp us out. Yeah, we're going to the Gamma contest.
Drive active.
Yeah, we're warping out. I have warped us, no worries. I'm going in a second. Just warp to the gamma. Then put some reps on Kane, and let me check where is the next good alignment. Align to Cora 2, props mods off. And then we probably search another system in a second and having a look into that. Just shoot the stuff here. I thought it was limited to cruisers and stuff like that, and he is going into the defense grid, which should only be capture-able by Navy pirate cruisers, and he entered it with a Vargur. That's... Ah, okay. Ah, okay. Okay, no, that's a good one. Kill this one first, the Kumos Execurable. But I have the feeling that this site is kindly a little bit bugged. So we do a short reset on the station and then we try to go to Tasty, for example, and retry it again. Because these locals here are a little bit aggressive. But keep aligning to the Akora 2. I'm still figuring out if this site is just not bugged, because we should be here, and I mean, I'm a T2 cruiser, so that should be fine. Maybe I'm out of range, no worries. We're getting to the Akora in a second. We're just... and you probably has your safety in green. That's also because I'm killed the other one, which gives me a suspect timer. Wait, I should not have Kopsu lock off. No, I just have a limited engagement with him. We just kill the last striking one, then we put the drones in again, and then I warp us to Akora 2, and then I do just a double check with the other sides, and then we just find another side, and then we retry it again. Anybody is tackled? Has a warp disruption or something? Doesn't look like. Put your drones back in. Okay. 100.
Warp drive active.
Give you in a second the VVV in fleet. You can warp to me. And then we do a short reset. I'm checking the opportunity window. Pain. I think we're missing 2. No worries. Let me check what looks like a nice station. That's a Kaldari one. Then everybody align to our Akora 9. We do a short wrap up of everything. Getting our tank up again. And I look up in the opportunities. It's here. Opportunities. Come back. Combat sites. Akora. Chip. Mali. Ojanen. Mela. Ojanen. We just travel to Tasty and see if we find something. Okay, everybody. Take the warp to this station. We shortly dock up, repair everything.
Active.
And then we're gonna have a look into Tasty, and then we just leave the system. Because the Mr. Huntress and Rosetta Shavolo, they are looking for PvP and we are not looking for PvP. Dock up, repair your ship, refill your nanite paste and everything, and then we have a look. So what is Ducek wanting from me? Ship, get repair mode, repair, top. Oh, this costs money here. Ay. Once you have your ship repaired, undock again, and let me have a look where everybody is. To Mesoya once you have your ship repaired. I mean, luckily that's in line of the outdock, I think. Or wait, let me check. No, it's not. It's on the right side, left side of the station. And let me check in my fleet composition. Where is everybody? In Nakora docked. And I have Alex in a capsule in Korski. Alex, do you need a ship? No worries. That's no issue. Wait, that's not everybody. I just need you. Zack. Mesoya. There's a contract for you. Fleet warp.
Drive active.
X, if you catch up, we are going to Mesoya, and then I try to figure out another site without the Huntress guy and without Risotto Rover. Can wait on the Mesoya gate for you. Just orbit this gate as 500. Stick here for a second. Level. Everybody is here. Jump the gate. There is no side here. Hold your cloak. Checking what the system looks like. Arista hide array, a warp defense grip, and Akora. We don't want Akora. There is one in Tasty. Perfect. Align to Tasty. Alex, we're going to Tasty. It should be no problem to travel here. I mean, on the gate you are safe because there are gate guns. So, if somebody tackles you, he gets gate guns. In special frigates and stuff like that, they die on the gates. And the Vargur is too big to actually catch you. So, take this fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
Sometimes I wish they would like do a video stuff which somebody from the Kaldari state is talking to you. Please get rid of the filthy Galente ships on crit and kill them. And then it's a little bit easier. But there was also an info panel on the side. We just tried it again. Don't shoot the blue stuff. Don't touch the blue stuff. Blue stuff are friendlies. They are not food. Jump on contact. That system looks a little bit more silent. Perfect. So let me check where that one is. that's in this direction. So everybody aligning to planet 9. In tasty. 21, 23, 24. Wait, you need to decloak. Yep. I'm missing Isidore and Atsuni. Yep. And one more. Align, align, align. I can see that in the watch list if you're aligning. Let me force your decloak and warp us to the planet. If you don't know where the planets are and stuff like that, you have the fleet open with the broadcast menu, and then you just make all broadcasts all, and every time I broadcast something, you should see it on the top list. It's the target, need armor and stuff like that. You can also color that, and then you just press on this and says align. So you don't need to figure out which planet I mean by opening left click planets and then planets 9. That makes it a little bit easier. So let me have a look. There are Vexor in it. Let me check with the guys. Cool. We got approval from them. That's wonderful. Then everybody take this fleet warp. And we're going into the site. Please, if you see Vexor navies, don't shoot them. Only shoot the red NPCs. And then we try that again. And we're going into one of the complexes which they probably not in. And then we try to get that again working with like contested and defending. So they have one secured. That's the Alpha one. So I would assume we're going into the Gamma one. Take this fleet warp. Everybody is here.
Warp drive active.
Okay, as said, only the red ones. So you want to shoot this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. The blue one should not shoot any of you. If the blue one is starting shooting you, then we start to check up if something is wrong with you, like faction warfare or bad standing or something. But let's see. Ah, see, now it's going to defend. Perfect. So you can put your drones in because there's nothing challenging us right now. So we're securing this one. And then I would say that there was maybe a bug with the other side. Could be, I can't tell you. And probably something with the faction warfare. But now it looks as intended. And I open the opportunity window. Going back. Don't touch them. Don't touch the Vexors. They are friendly. For me, they are blue. Don't do anything to them. Be cool. You can do 07 in local if you want, as a greeting. They are they are friend with my alliance, but not with you. So I have my holding hand over you guys and nothing happens. So we're just capturing this side here and it's fine. And then I will warp us to the loot beacon. And then we have this, and then we search for another site, and then we try to have one which we have uncontested. And yeah, it looks like if you want to run these sites in a small setup, you see they're doing it in like 4 Vexor navies. If you group up in like 5 Vexors, for example, or something like that, that's also totally fine. And you see that the progress bar is kicking up because it's defending. And once all 3 sites are captured, there should come up like another loot beacon which everybody can see. And you could like hack it if you want. Also what means hack it? You can hijack it. But usually what we want to do is yeah, do the site and then figure out. We got a constellation. Yeah, nice. Ooh, that's a nice one. That's one of these, the Genolution core augmentation. They are super old implants. They are like, for each implant slot in your head there is one. And they give different bonuses to everything. Okay, now you're allowed to shoot this one. You're also allowed to shoot this one. And you're also allowed to shoot this one. Let me put a web there on this one. Let me put a web on this one and this and this. Let me put my drones out. So, and usually what you do in these sites is that you sit together, since you are remote reps and everything. So you're securing that, and you can put your reps on the one which gets shot. So you are thank you very much. Yeah, and then you just be a group. If you have, like with me with the Yugen, I have 40 kilometers web. So everything which comes in I can web down, and then the drones can reach the target easier. Usually if you do content with Vexors or with drone damage, please keep in mind drones have an MVD, so they catch up to the target. But once they catch up to the target... so now we need to go to this extraction loot. Warp to this one. I warp you, everybody. They catch up, then they disable the MVD, and then they start shooting in an orbit, and usually they are too slow to keep up. So if you have a target which is not tackled, also tackled means crammed or a thing. See, there are the guys. Scram them, attack them, kill them. Yeah, put your reds on. Yep, we engage the Red Winged Wolf. Put your safeties on red. Put a scram on them. We're gonna kill them. They are not blue to me. They are neutral. They are not allowed to be here. And that's their mistake. Nice, good one. I have weapon scram on every... Also I have webs on them. And then we just grind them down. Try to do the wolf first. So we have focus fire. So you see that there was like low damage on the wolf because he has a so-called ADC, an assault damage control. Now we're shooting the retry from Pasta. Also keep looting the stuff. Don't pot them. Potting is expensive. Check if there's something in it. No, there's nothing worth in it. So probably the Redry has the loot. It's just interesting about that. Ah, fuck. Yeah, stop shooting the Redry. Stop shooting, stop shooting, stop shooting, stop shooting. Pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. That's friends, that's friends, that's friends, that's friends. Pull back your stuff. Pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. Pull back, pull back. And unscram them, unscram them, unscram them. Who has the kill mail of the wolf? Put back your drones. Oh, that's my drones. Oops. Sorry. No, yeah, this is the issue if they have like people which it's like it's not the I'd say it like they are not blue to me. They are things. Yeah, don't scram them. All fine. But good reactions, guys. You scrammed them. They keep on crit. Everything is cool. Happens. Yeah, this one here is the full stock supply cache. There's the loot inside which you pick out, and I'm assuming that the Redry got the loot or the wolf, but from what I saw from the wolf, it doesn't. There was nothing in the rack. You can. You can post in the fleet chat what is in, and you can also post it in local, so they know what was inside. No, don't put it back. Just track the loot, what you have in your cargo, into the fleet chat. So what you have looted, for example. Just you open up your cargo. Genau, fireworks, supply cache. Now we just got this one. This one. This one. So. Oops. Happens. So now we also know how this cache looks like. You know, as he said, if you get 5k of these, then you can trade them for an officer module and 4k for an faction bastion one. So I would say we do another one, and then I will ask you how you all feeling about, and maybe we can also probably go for one little bit more advanced, but let me just check. So I go back to combat. And then I'm looking up Gorista, mining, no. Gorista port, no. There's none. Okay, no worries. I open the map. And we could go to... I could go to Otisela. So then everybody, put that down, everybody transits in, align to Otisela. Beginners. Then I warp us to Otto Sailor, and then let's see if we find something else in this pocket. So far I would say it's not that complicated right now. I see the opportunities how you can actually hijack stuff like that. So with the loot container in the back, that's something. You also do it for the elite mercenaries, that this thingy goes stacks up for the event track. I mean, I don't see why this site should be only for one. That's a little bit complicated. Jump, jump, jump. Yeah. That's a big issue what I have with a lot of these event sites. Hold your cloak, that they are not shared. Because also if you have them shared, for example, then an Akio is one, which is still where we came from. Wait, is the other one? So if you have 20 people and everything is shared, then 20 people gets the bonus, and then it's some kind of useless. It's complicated to balance that out. That's all one jump or what? Yes. Let me open up the map. We still have 20 seconds of cloak. I mean, yeah, we just go Umemon and look there. Oh yeah, then we go to Akio. Yeah, align to Akio. Akio. That's like a spell from Harry Potter. Was it not like Akio, whatever, that it comes to you? Yeah, probably. Take this warp. Yeah, nice. Yeah, nice, sweet stiletto. I mean, yeah, sorry for the wolf. Yeah, I was like, it's neutral, so I would have them join their corp or something, jump on contact. And then it's easier, but he also didn't told me in the beginning, and then when I was shooting them, I was too late reading the local chat and stuff like that, so yeah. So, rewarping to... oh, we can do a war crit if you want. That's the advanced one, if you want to have a small challenge. But we can also just... let's go first to the defense crit and then see what happens. Take this cold warp.
Warp drive active.
And we also have like 5 Noids in here, but I don't see what they have right now. Just have a look, and then we try this side right now and see how it works. I mean, from how they look like, they have this very strong faction warfare flavor. So this one, and then we want to shoot this one, and we want to shoot this one. So only the red ones. Then slowly anchor up on Kane. I think we don't need the prop mod right now. Wrap on this one, wrap on this one, and a target painter on this one. Then, I mean, this is one of the elites, so that's the one which actually gives the points for the event track. Yes, they are tended to be solo. From the feeling what I have right now, they don't do that much damage, so I'm not sure how often you cycle your remote armor wraps on somebody. You need to consider that we have right now like 1000 DPS with our Vexors here on this side, plus you have me as web, also the Huggin with the double weapon paint, so you also apply better. But as you saw, they done it with 4 Vexor navies. So if you can fly, for example, like the thing is you're on low sec, so here is usually stuff which is kind of like PvP, so you could lose your ship. So you should, I highly recommend that always in EVE that you group up in small groups so you don't be alone. Like you can watch a movie on the side and stuff like that, but you can also have a little bit chatter about how life is going, your latest pizza experience, why pizza should contain pineapple or not, stuff like that. And then it's a little bit more enjoyable. Other people multi-box these sites, so I could imagine that somebody having like 4 accounts in Vexors or something and then just going in, deploy the drones, and the drones will always attack the stuff which is attacking them, for example. So if you get attacked, the drones auto-attack back. That's the idea of Ishtar ratting and Nilesec, for example. And I mean, if you sit here in an Ishtar, which is actually like PvP fitted, like with active reps in the lows and stuff like that, so you need to constantly repping yourself, then you could do that, but you're also investing like a 200 million chip. So right now your Vexor is like 20 million and we have 6 of them, so that's like 120 million chips, and it's half of the DPS of an Ishtar. So 2 Ishtars would pump out like 1200 DPS. Start shooting the red stuff. I'm wrapping it for you. Here, one there. This one gets lost damage. And if you find a very nice silent system, then it's fine. Like you saw, there was coming a Stiletto in the first site and a Vargur. So if you would be alone with an Ishtar or something, you would not break the Vargur. You would probably able to kill the Stiletto in time, maybe not. That's always a question of how you apply and if you choose the right drones. So for example, if you have a frigate, you want to put warriors on it. If this frigate is double webbed and painted, you can also put medium drones on it, and then stuff works out. So I think we need to go drones into the better one, because that is capturing. Otherwise we lose that in a second. But we can also just end defending here, because this one is, yeah, we can finish defending, and everybody, can I broadcast that? Yeah, align to this one, prop mobs off. Then this one should be secure in 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8. Come side, please. Now. So then I warp us to this one, to the better one, because that is right now captured by the enemy rats, so we secure that. Yeah, they killed all the blue stuff. We want to first kill the Baba Thorax, because that's the elite one, which we don't like, or that's probably putting up the most damage in this side. And then always when we land in the side, just anchor on Kane, that we're a little bit of grouped up. And also, can you align to something if I keep going? And after this Bobbart out is going to die, we just kill everything, so feel free. I put the web on this one, I put the web on this one gets more damage, also gets a paint, then we put the paint on this one. And yeah, I would say it's a little bit of... It feels grindy, like we have 19 minutes to do the sides. And we probably sit here for at least 10 minutes to do that. If you have like multiple people, so we could, for example, if you want, 2 of you can X up and you can go into the Gamma side, or like 3, and then we can multi-box them. And then you go over to Gamma and secure that one. And if something warps to you and it's an issue, then we can help you. Otherwise, we have our friendly blue Vexors coming in. they also can help. Tauros and Isildur. Yeah, go. Go for Gamma. If the Vexor Navy's landing, don't shoot them, they are friendly. That should be the same guys. If they start shooting you, just write in local, you are from Eve Uni. Shouldn't be a problem. This one, a whip on this one gets most damage, gets a paint. And then I think after we done this one, we definitely can have a look into the war crit, which is the battleship size. We are fancy enough to do that. And then we also done this. And then we do a short conclusion. Just checked them. Okay, we secure this one and the other one. They doing the battleship side. Then we do opportunities, check again, and then I will also check with you guys how you feel regarding that. But yeah, we can have like a little bit chatted about which kind of ships you want to take into this side. So usually if you go with Vexors and drones, you don't need to have that thing with ammunition and stuff like that. As you fighting cruiser-sized ships here, your medium drones will apply wonderful to that, so that shouldn't be an issue. I could imagine, since they also stay very close, so if you always watch how far they are, they're like 8 kilometers away from you, you could probably also go in with heavy assault caracals, for example. They should also work out. If you want to have a different experience with ships, you could also probably take Desis. So I could imagine you can cheese this side with Algosses and stuff like that. Not alone, maybe with 2-3 people. If you go alone, I'm highly sure the Caracal can do that. Moa can also do it. What you want to do is you want to try to match the faction we are fighting. So for example, we are right now here doing Kaldari stuff because we are in the Forge, which belongs to Kaldari. So if you want to have the 10% shield bonus, the 75% bonus on the ROF, rate of fire for the missiles, you need to choose a Kaldari ship. If you want to run the Vexors, for example, then we definitely need to go into Galente Space or Galente Low Sec. If you run them in high sec, it's frigates, so that the bar continues to run, it's frigates. I mean, you probably, if you do a duo or something, you're super fine, like here, like rocket kestrels, for example, or stuff like that. It should be super fine. I don't think that this side is very, very much beefy. There's another one. I just kill them and I spread my webs, my love. If you're asking yourself why I have these very fancy named drones, they were from the Galente event. They got the bonus with Target Painter, for example. There are also others new drones. I mean, they cost 1 million per piece right now. And they also drop from a drone site in wormhole space. But for now, CCP made in the Galente event a mistake that you could trade in items en masse to complete the the event track. So a lot of people just bought these intelligence stuff and then they completed the event track on a lot of alts. So there is like a very much high supply of these drones and everything. But high assumption is, since you need right now 5000k of this Intel stuff here, that we will not have that much Bastion modules, and some of the officer modules are actually, in my opinion, are not worth an officer tag. Because, like this, as yesterday I told them, the Zeugma, for example, has 1 utility slot, and the officer version, which you get in this event, has 2 utility slots. And considering to invest like 5000 points into this item to get 2 utility slots, I would rate this item around like maybe 600, 700 mil, but definitely around the Zeugma, but not higher, because there is not much more bonus. So, but if you look up what currently this Intel stuff costs you, so we are done here. So drones in, wait, I'm the one with the drones out. And we have some hammerheads. Wonderful. I warp us to the last one. And then we need to look up the, how's it called? The cache which opens up. We warp directly there. Then we loot it. And then we have a looky look what else we have around. See, our friends are here, our 2 Vexors. So 2 Vexors apparently are also holding this section super fine. If you don't want to have the cap battery in the midst, which I put in, so your Vexors are like cap stable for like 3 minutes under max skills, you could also do remote cap transfer. So usually your remote cap transfer takes a certain amount of your cap, but gives more cap to the other person. And if you each of you doing the remote cap transfer, okay, we need to go to the extraction point, I warp us, you get a little bit more out. So like if it takes 10 and you get 15 back, you make 5 plus, and that's how you could cheese a cap stable Vexor, for example, and then you kind of fine. Just the battleship hurts a lot, he's saying. Okay, good to know. So let's see what's in there. Like anybody can loop. I see, there's the warp path supply cache, the operational ones, and some fireworks. Really, really nice. I mean, we can, let's warp to the war crit, so we have a look into that one.
Warp drive active.
I cannot. I'm not sure how it's currently rated. So the what was it? The say it. This the supply cache is probably a trade item you can sell to an NPC order. So if you open that up and put it on view market, there should be like NPC orders up. And let's see. Okay. That's battle cruisers. They're probably a little bit more beefy, and there's a battleship. We definitely go for this battleship first, this one. Because that's highly the most damage what we have here, and we kill that first. So put your drones on the Kuma Scorpion, because that should hit a little bit harder, and put your reps on Isidore, AB on, anchor on Kane, so you mitigate a little bit of damage. Please, wait, let me broadcast that. Is this one? You need to move. Let me regroup that you start moving. I help you. Nice, secured, looks safe. Wonderful. Smaller. You see that side is a little bit more tricky. There's a little bit more damage in this side. Always think about your ancillary rep with the nanites. If it runs out, you can still use it, but then it only do a margin of wrapping power. These small ones always work, but the medium is your, like, the biggest you have. If I look them up, the medium reps blah 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 3.4k. Let me change that. Module stats. Let me make an orbit so I don't need to look into this. Now you need to rep Toronto. So this one reps blah 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 145 hit points, and the small one reps 56. So it's the triple of the size. So all three small rep the same amount of one medium ancillary. So you get the feeling how it works. Oh, this one is also armor wrapping. Armor wrapping Scorpion. You only see that if it's like an ECM one. And as again, I just recognized that. Also these one, the Protectors, are not in the overview. So if you want to add that over visibility, add to Tango and then they are there. I mean, Tango is my name for my overview settings. I have them multiple. I have NPCs, links, logi, fighter, drones, command desis, bombers, recons, fleet, friendly, and probes. Yeah, sorry. I mean, I was considering them that we can free fire them right now. Just the battleship I wanted to have gone first because it should be the one with the biggest damage. But then again, if you played World of Warcraft, Guild Wars and stuff like that, there's always this idea of kill the ads first, you know, that stuff which walks around the boss, and then we do the boss. There's a different approach. If you get targeted by the Protect, for example, and you see the numbers, and the number is like, let's say 120, and the boss is hitting you with 500, then I would say like, okay, 3 of the Protexes do like 360 damage, and the boss does the 500. Depending on how fast they right now die, focusing the additional stuff which we have here is okay. Nah, who shot the blue ones? Don't shoot the blue ones. The poor Ferox. Are you cramped by it? Probably. You try that you get kited out. You can also, like, since you already attacked it, you can just kill it. And then it stops doing that. And then we need to figure out, like, there is on the drone settings, you can... Where is it? Wait. It's here? No, let me launch my drones. Yeah. I'm doing the war crit right now, yep. Low is available. No, I don't know. Who I need available? Owners. I mean, you can if you want. We are currently in Akio. You can join my fleet. It should be visible for Eve Uni. I don't have an T2 thingy, but I can contract you a cheap one. So wait, Sangwon Krang, that's this one. Don't need that one. Give me a second, I contract you one of the Vexors. And then you can travel to us. Create the contract. It's in Corsi. You can, if you want, adjust the fitting to from meta to T2 if you want. So let's see if this side changes from contested to defending once we killed them. Otherwise we need to simply warp off, or the one person which shot the blue one need to warp off, just to recognize if the side then gets a little bit unfucked. And let me target lock the stuff with my stuff here. Yeah, I would say since the side is not spinning away, the one person which shot the blue one just warp off to some celestial and then come back in a second. Just for recognize, because right now this side is not getting away from contested to defending. And I'm assuming that's this side is listening US. Oh wait, no, there's the Typhoon. Wait, I can do that for you. Invite to fleet. Squad member, here's the invite. Shoot the Typhoon. Target painter on a double web, so it doesn't get away. Okay, yeah. Get out if you get shot by the blue ones. And finishing that one here in a second. And then you can also do a test to come back. I mean, that should not be a problem if he comes inside this side. We also have like 4 Vexor bodies which will come in a second and help us. Okay, there's multiple people which get shot by the blue stuff. That shouldn't happen. I think we need to... Let's try to get the red stuff off this. And then we need to have a figure out that you guys don't shoot the blue stuff. But now they are focusing back, I think. It looks good. Just let me get the regroup again. Yeah, wonderful. So if you get attacked by the blue stuff, then warp in, warp out. I regroup everybody to myself. And we're killing the battleship, the Lila's Typhoon first. Let's shoot this one. Don't touch the Vexor navies, they are friendly. Saying there should be nothing on the way in. Wait, let me link that in fleet. This is this one here. Nothing should be attacking you on the way. It was super silent for us. Just travel through. So drones in, drones in. I have the feeling that Jet Ulsi is still attacked. And somebody else is also putting a drones on the blue stuff. Put your drones back in and get us out of the side. Yeah, you get, yeah, so, yeah, this confirmed. Need to get you slowly moved out. I mean, you can put out your drones and then usually the stuff swaps back again to the drones. But we can also just kill the red ones and continue. I mean, if they drop the point on you because they are red, they shooting the red NPCs, then just warp off and warp in. Just leave your drones, they don't disappear, no worries. We stick here. Yeah, okay. If you warp out and you come back in and they attack you again, then they probably highly dislike you because you attack them and it's not resetting if you warp off. So Alex, for example, if you get pointed by them, put out your drones, let them orbit you, and usually NPCs start attacking the drones, and then it's fine. The alternative, what you can do is you can eject from your ship and then board it again, but usually I don't think that works. Put you off. I know. I'm working on it. I'm bumping you away. And I also see that... yeah, wonderful. Yeah, then warp off, Alex. Warp off. So they swapped. Because they will swap back to you. I'm highly sure about that. And then we try to get Jetty out of this as next. That could be also something, that if they are red with them, that they start then doing that. So now if you got attacked by them, try to get out because they should swap to the NPCs. Now we will warp. Wait, warp us like anybody pointed? I think the issue is wrapping one of the people which attacked the blue ones, and then you also get aggro because you are on the same list. Because Adrenazani is still attacked. Just leave the side if you ever got attacked by the blue ones. Leave the side if you can. And if you experience when you warp back and you get attacked by the blue ones, then you're not resetting them. So we need to leave that side because the timer is running down to 6 minutes, and I think they want to finish them. And then You need to do what you... There is some drone settings you can do. It's auto attack and focus fire. Then you need to untack auto attack. So you don't shoot the blue ones. I'm not sure why you shoot... Like, I can't tell you why your drone's shooting the blue ones. I don't know it. Because if they don't attack you, the drones should not go to the blue ones. And I didn't have the issue you experienced here. So, I have the feeling that somebody accidentally shot the blue one, then somebody wrapped the the Vexor which got attacked, and therefore you also got the blue aggro, and that is not how it should work. So we only have now, if you only add it to your overview, your drones shouldn't attack. You actually need to lock it down, and then you need to give the command to shoot it. So right now, for example, you all left, and the side is going into defending. So if you attacked the blue ones, you actually part of the... Also, what means part of the problem? You are contesting it. So I warp everybody to the station. We're going to Akio 5, the moon. I mean Akio 5, the station 5. I warp us there. Drones in, looks fine, wonderful. I see there's one drone left, but probably somebody left that. To take that warp. So we're doing one more side. For science purpose, to figure out how we have that with the blue loot and everything. And then let me look at the timer. We already have like nearly 2 hours, so we do 2 hours, and then I think we had some nice experience. If you want to continue these sites and stuff like that, then just stay in this classroom or hijack one of these Fleet Voice public, for example, and I help you to set up a nice fleet. And we can run 1 or 2 more sites. Just dock up, repair your ship. I will look up in the opportunities where the next system is, where we can go. And then we do 1 more, and then we also figure out how we get that solved with the blue aggro on the NPCs. Because I'm curious how that happened and stuff like that. So let me check. Garista hideout, that's not what we want. Emergency aid is also not. Da! Defense crit in Toddy Frauen. That's so wonderful. Okay, once you have everything repaired, just undock. And then we align to... Where is it? This one here. Toddy Frauen. Let me add everybody here in the thing. Well, that's the target we want to go. Yeah, but it's okay. Like, we don't do faction warfare, we want to do the side. Gabriel, you are undocking or are you traveling home? Yeah, Joe, you can deliver it, or contracting however you want. Good, then I take you all guys in a fleet warp to Toddy Frauen, and we do this defense grid there for science. Then it's the last site for me. And then I bring you back home to Corsica, but you can also keep the Vexor. I will figure out with Laura who covers the cost of the ships and everything. I still have like 15 Vexors or so left in the system. The alternative is that we do tomorrow or later this evening another fleet. I need to check, but I also need definitely to eat something. And my plan is... That's also possible if you want. I don't care. Jump on contact. Don't attack anything on gate. So, let me check. I'm aligning to the side. So the side is into this direction. Then take this cold warp. 2. There we go there.
Warp drive active.
So we first... Oh, you're welcome. I mean, the beginning was a little bit rough, figuring out how this site works and how the blue stuff is attacking everything. And then we... So I'm waiting at everybody lands. I don't see anything on D-scan which affects us. I see Apital and a crow, but this doesn't care. Everybody is here. Wonderful. Take this fleet warp into the site. If you want to know how you disable the auto attack, it's on your drone window. It's this wheel what you see there, and then you can disable the auto attack, and does an auto attack. But I highly think that it has either something to do with standing, which I don't believe, or it's something that we just accidentally attack them and then with the wrapping and everything. So we want to shoot this one, and we want to shoot this one, and we want to shoot this one. So then everybody anchor up on me. I give you... Is that the first one? Yeah, that is the first one. So we killed that one first. Then we killed that one. Then we also need to kill this one, because that's the elite one. Also, like, it's okay that the two which got suspect, that's probably, like, I see a Federation Navy Comet, a crow and a capsule, and probably the Apital just died somehow. Okay, side is defending, that looks good, wonderful, perfect. Don't touch the blue ones, perfect, looks good to me. Then also, as said, have everybody in watch list, and if you see somebody going red into the second part, that's the armor, that's our tank. So with shield ship it's a little bit different. Like shield ships, they immediately suffer because once the shield is gone they die really fast. Armor ships have the nice feature that the shield shows you, oh, this one gets shot, and then you can consider to lock them up and start wrapping them. And if you wrap somebody, the drones don't attack that one because wrapping is not an offensive thingy. So let's see. I mean, 22 minutes, we're defending the Alpha one, having some fun. Then I can also put out my phone for science reason and stop the time. Just to understand how long we take, for example, to go from 150 to 300. Oh no, we make it different to make it easier. So it's 78. Let me wait. Come, pop up, go high. Start. It's 85 to 6 seconds for 5% or something. Now that's easy. Okay. New targets, this one, and this one. So if you, for example, as I said, the drone bunny, you can click on your drones and then you can say assist. And then it shows you a list of people which are with you on grid right now. and then you can assist the drones to that person. And if you do that, for example, on Kane Carnifex and I'm doing the target painter, then your drones automatically attack the target I'm target painting, so you don't need to do that by yourself. So you can have like a nice, how to say it, little bit like an AFK fleet or something. So one is doing the shot calling with a target painter, for example, like there is space on the Vexor for that, and the rest is just assisting. And then you anchor, and then you can look with one eye on a movie, for example, or do some chatting stuff, whatever. And with the other eye, you have an eye on your screen and everything. Trons in. I think we need to go over to the Gamma thingy. But we also have some time. But I would say we kill the Gamma. Yeah, stay here. I do a warp. Put your drones in. Wait, also mine. I need to put my drones in. Oh, there's FC call. Bingo. Align here. Cancel the warp, Tauros. Cancel it, or Torondos. And I get everybody else into the next site. If a Noid appears and want to harass you, just call it out. We come back and save you. Do this one first, then this one, then this one, and then this one. No worries, you can catch them up. Could be also Torondo's drones because he stayed in the side. He didn't need to pull them. I mean, you can also just do it right now. Like, yeah, I don't mind if you're just going back and forth. We have like in this side with this amount of Vexors, we have always critical force. Like even if you have 2 Vexors, you are fine doing the side, so that's okay. So easy. Alpha is done, so now we only need to do Beta and Gamma. I mean, if you go back to the Alpha side, you can go with Toronto to the Beta side and do the Beta together. Then we do multitasking and then we are a little bit faster, because then both sides are ticking up in defending, and that makes it a little bit easier. So wait, I need to target something. I need to put my drone somewhere. And I should orbit something. Nice. And then I can a little bit relax and drink something. I mean, you should at least, what you should do is when you do this event side, you should complete the event track, because you get the free Gnosis and you get the free Praxis. So the Gnosis will, like in the past, when they are out of stock, they cost like 50 mil. So I give you some, if you have money left, then I can tell you right now that both the Gnosis and also the Praxis, if you stock on them and hold them for like half of a year, they will increase in price of like 20 to 30%. So you can make there a markup. Keep in mind, other people will do that as well. The Gnosis is a very versatile PvP ship. Yeah, please. Somebody X up. The first one who X up goes to better. Jetsi, go over. I mean, I can also send Sang Wong. You can go both, then it's 3-3. That's fine. Support is on the way. They just warped off. They should be there in 10 seconds. I mean, you can also stay. Like I said, you could go with 3 and then I keep my 2 Vexors. No worries. And then just wrap him up. Wonderful. So yeah, if you have money left, consider that this event is going for at least another 30 days to the 2nd of June. So if you go in the mid to the ending and you start buying Gnosis and Praxises, for example, and you stock them, you can also use them for PvE or PvE. They will go up in price. Both of these ships are... We back up. It's bad or what? Okay, Jetsy, Jet, warp to the better one. Help them. It's all fine. Okay, so the Yugen is definitely an overkill. Next time when I do it, I bring definitely a DPS ship, because apparently, since I saw the Vargur in the site, I can also just bring some very nice DPS ship. We go for the Crusader first. Let me load Hail. With Hail you never fail. Let me go for this one. I can't tell you why they need so much Vexos. We can do that together. Let's kill the Crusader first, and then we kill the named one. Yeah, now we kill the Rapture. Let me load Hail, please. Load Hail. More damage! Now I get then in the side we are in the Gamma we are right now, I get the bonus for the Republic. I see that, like I get projective warp off, velocity, and the warp speed bonus. So I thought it were by space, but apparently it's by sight. Okay. Because no! This is faction warfare and it's Minmatar Republic which owns the space. That's why I get the bonus. Ooh. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. I'm in the forge. Yeah, okay. I'm learning. Who could knew that? Well, it's a very nice feature that in Metropolis, which actually is like belongs to Kaldari kind of, and then the faction warfare is owned by Minmatar Republic, that I get the Minmatar Republic bonus. So you could also go into faction warfare with Armar systems, and then if it's owned by Galente, you get the Galente bonus. Nice. Once we have Gamma finished, we come over to Beta, because it looks like we are a little bit faster than you guys, which is okay. Split warp.
Warp drive active.
If you didn't get the fleet warp, just warp to the beta one, which is also running down in a second. And yeah, you can already... Yeah, you can already pull your drones in because there will be no more NPCs in that. And I will warp us to the extraction point exactly right now.
Warp drive active.
Drones in, drones in, drones in! If you're not getting the drones in... Fine. See the drones in. Taronda, you smoking! You got high damage! Ay, 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 ay. Fireworks, so the verb path, for example. Yeah, the verb path supply cache is a so-called trader item. So you sell them for 200 ISK to NPC orders. It's similar to red loot or blue loot. Red loot is stuff you get from doing crab beacons. That's the stuff you do with like Thread or other capitals. And blue loot is similar to that, which you also sell to... so somebody can crab it. I don't need that. Feel free. First come, first serve. Blue loot is something you get from the stuff in wormhole space because there are no bounties. So nullsec gets bounties in form of direct ISK payout with the minigame of the ESS, which contains like a bank system. And let me set the system to home. Because we are... Wait, this is wrong. Or Z key. If you type it correctly, then it's perfect. So, set this as your destination to get home. Align to Akio. I mean, that's okay. So, align to Akio. So the blue loot, for example, you get that from the sleeper sites. Saying you're probably bouncing a little bit off the structure. I'm waiting a little bit until you are in the right mood. And then you loot them from the sleeper racks, and then you need to also haul them from wormhole space into high sec, and then you can sell them. They are super, small. I can show you that. In the meantime, I warp everybody to Akio. So it's a sleeper data library, a sleeper drone AI Nexus, and that one is not in it. So it's stuff like this. This is so-called blue loot because the icon is blue loot. And NPCs will always buy that for 5 million. And since EVE is very old, there's a lot of information out there, how much a site drops out and stuff like that. So probably, I'm not sure if EVE only had that. Jump. You can also do day tripping into C1, C2, C3, C4s. C5s is a little bit more complicated because they're usually owned by people, and you need a little bit kind of better ships. But C4, C3, there are definitely the Drake, for example, is a ship which can do that. I called warp us. If you're not aligned, no worries, you're getting warped. And then you get like a specific fit because these sites didn't change anymore. And then you can do something special on the wormhole stuff. If you're interested, is that once you've done the site in the wormhole, it's done. They need some time to respawn. In nullsec, these sites, like the Gorista Hub and the Rally Point, for example, if you've done that, they kind of very fast respawn. We could do the besieged covered research site if you want here. That's like 4 battleships which are in there. They scram. We could horribly die. But we don't need to. Like, give me an Xen fleet if you want to try the besieged covered research site. If you've never done that. It's a very funny idea. You are out. Okay, no worries. No, then we head home. Jump. Jump. We go home. No worries. Yeah, I get you home. It's okay. So the besieged covered research site is an Mordos Legion site, only spawning in line to Tasty. In low sec. You can cheese them with a Rook. That's a T2 ship from Kaldari, which is not viewable on D-Scan. So nobody bothers you because the side all ships will wrap and scram you. They do a certain amount of omni damage, but they also drop kind of very nice loot. Back in the days when I was living in Lowsec, I was always cheesing them with my rook because if you're not on D-scan, nobody warps to you. So some people looking at the side, pressing the D-scan button, no ship inside, okay, I can continue, nobody is here. So that's the advantage of having ships which are not visible. Jump, jump, jump. And it's like 2 waves of ships, and then there is a loot container which opens up, and it contains about between, I can't remember, it's RNG, from 100 mil to 1 billion, depending on what drops out. But don't pinpoint me on that. Could also be changed, aligned to Messoya. And if you have like a group or something, then you always can do these sides. You just face tank them, and then it's good. They stay also in a kind of close range. There are also like the NPC Ortrus, so you have the Barghest which comes and tries to kill you, and the Ortrus, and it's always kind of like 4 ships, and I think it's 2 or 3 waves. It's also very nice to do them. From the idea. Let me contact Laura. Is she online? Because I have these feedback links they're sending out. Jump on contact. Anyway, if you have right now feedback, I also take it on a personal level. Ah, it's the same one. Ah, wait, I don't need that. Ah, cool. Ah, okay, I don't need to create that. Easy. Then I just send it to align to Akora. We open this one and then get it here one. That's the doc. So if you want to have a written anonymous feedback, you can do here. Otherwise, you can give it me verbal. I don't bite. I always appreciate feedback. If it's bad or good, I don't mind, because that helps me to improve the classes. And since I'm playing this game for like 14 years, for me a lot of stuff is very common and I'm used to it. So sometimes I'm rushing through topics and I don't explain stuff, because for me it's bread and butter. And for you guys, like adding NPCs to the overview is something totally new. And then I need to step one down and then explain how you add, for example, NPCs to the overview. But yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I mean, we had some struggle in the beginning. I'm with you. Like, I was not understanding why it was not changing, and I was like, maybe we need to shoot the blue stuff. I'm totally with you. Jump, jump, jump. Sorry. Then align to Ojanian. I mean, some of these event sites and stuff like that, they are self-explaining. They're super easy to understand, and you just go into that and follow. And some other sites, you actually need to put some head scrap in it and like, is it this or this? And if you do them, for example, solo, I can show you something which I use. Wait, I warp you. If you watch at my stream, it's called PLED. It's this one here. Wait, is it opening up? Where is it? There is it. This one is an, you always have these numbers running through the game. This is a third-party tool. It's currently on GitHub. It's not supported anymore, so nobody from the devs is putting effort in it, but it's still running. What it does is, you choose a character, for example, jump on contact, and all the input you have, like damage coming in, cap come in, logic comes in, and stuff like that, will be shown in a graph. So I'm beside that numbers running through my window, like if something gets hit, like we can do a very short exclusion. Let me warp you into into this side here. Take this warp, do some that you can see what I mean. Just go into this PvE side. So when I start shooting the NPC and I'm doing damage, you don't need to shoot anything, just there's also no tackling, so it's about how the visual stuff works. So it's actually like making a graph for me and showing, and if I see a graph and the incoming DPS is higher than the incoming Logi, then I can tell my Logi pilots that they need to heat. And for me, for example, I know that I need to do something different. So let me try to trigger them. Burn in. Let me load hail, because I'm far off. You can already align to a Arakan. Just align to a Arakan. We're doing very, 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 very short something. So, mine is loaded. Yeah, head home, no worries. So, I need to get a little bit closer. So now you see I'm not hitting. And in this moment I'm start getting numbers in here. Now I'm out-tracking myself, for example. And you see how the graph goes a little bit up. Now the hit comes more, and now I see I'm doing like a DPS output of 38 damage, or the 69, and it's growing. Let me shoot the Pitum Bolifier, for example. And if you look at my, wait, this is wrong, at my fitting menu here, my ship should do 400 DPS before resistance, and I'm doing right now to this Bolisher like 100 DPS, and vice versa. This goes also in the same direction, other ways around. So I get incoming damage, which you see right now. So for example, now stuff is shooting me, that's the orange line. So they doing 107, 135 DPS after resistant. That's important, that's all after resistant. Now it should drop down because my tank is actually armor. So let me activate that. And let me move around, that's also important. And if somebody now puts reps on me, you see this small grayish one which going up. So now I get like 50, 60 reps incoming. And now you see that I get more reps than actually damage. And this visualize much, much better than this running numbers here. And if you do PvE sites or like event sites and stuff like that, and you want to know if your ship is over tanked, that's a tool which helps you. You can also afterwards take the information out of the game logs and do it yourself. But usually I do it with this one, and makes it very easy. So far too about that. I will give you the link in a second. So let me warp you everybody to Arakan, and then we're ending the class. The tool is found here. This one, as usual, as in third-party tool is, I'm using this for many years. It's kind of safe, but I can't put my hand over it, so use it with carefully if you do stuff with third-party tools. Not everything you find on the internet is cool. This link what I gave you, that is exactly that version what I'm using, and I didn't have any issues with that. There are some forks, so other people took care of this tool and advanced it. So there is also a version for Eve Frontier, for example. Jump. So people can use that. And it's in the classroom chat, but I can also put it into the fleet. Give me a second. There it is. And you can play around. If you have my YouTube channel, I have also done an explanation video how you do the configuration and stuff like that, but it's super self-explaining. Since we are warping, and I warp you, I show you that. You go on File, Edit Profile Settings, and there's the tracking stuff, and there's like DPS, logistic, capacitor, in, out, DPS tracking, out, logistic tracking. And if you are a miner, you can even track your mining results. It's also possible. And you can put like threshold levels. So for example, if your Logi pilot is wrapping 350 HP per second, that's your green one. So if you hit that level, then you are wrapping on optimal. You make it green. Everything below you make red, for example, or blue. And then you get a feeling if you actually wrapping your friend or also correctly or not. Jump. And it's kind of a powerful tool. I actually want to have that in Eve. But yeah, I want so many things in EVE, which makes the life easier, and we have so much to do, and this game is so old, and always touch the postcode aligned to the horizon, and I cold warp us because we are in high sec, so that's easy peasy. This helps you. So if you go on an event site and your ship, for example, is tanking 5000 DPS, and you see that the the DPS is not going than 500, then you can consider to put less tank on your ship and more DPS. So like swap the damage control for in gyro or in ballistic control, and do more damage because apparently your ship is over tanked. Vice versa. Like the same if this site would, for example, having Noids, you would see how much Noid is coming in, and then you can consider yourself if you need to have a cap battery or not, or if you want to have a cap injection. So far to that idea of having that. Like I love that. I'm using it for tournament stuff because I can then do bait tanking and stuff like that, and like slowly dipping lower in armor. And then the enemy thinks like, oh yeah, he's breaking, nice, keep shooting, and I'm like, okay, now we heat our reps, and then I'm going full life again, and they just wasted like 1 minute of their time shooting me and didn't kill me, and in the meantime they're losing all their ships. Okay, so far to this event class, thank you very much. I will stay here for another 5 minutes if you have still questions, or you want to have answers to another topic which burns under your fingers. If not, thank you very much. If you want to give back the Vexors, you can do that, but I'm also fine if you keep them as a gift. No, you can also, if you think about getting another ship or something, you're super close to Cheetah. You saw how they work. They are like 20 kilometers around, so you could also do like ham missiles. Just figure out which kind of ship you have the best skills in it, and try to comply with the like if you all go shield, you all go shield. You can also mix max. And if you have somebody which has, for example, links, that also helps. Hind. If somebody bring links, that gives you 20% extra bonus on top, which is usually like all your modules are then officer modules, which is awesome. If you already have officer modules, they are much stronger, but it makes like T2 modules to be like officer modules, which is that's why you should have fleet links. That's nice to have. But as you saw, we didn't need them. We were super tanky in this side, and everything was dying very fast, and even the battleship side was, with the amount of people we had, super easy. No worries.